Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Bubbly Banter Podcast. I am your host, Sierra.
Hi, my name's Trevor. I'm the hubby. Along for the ride.
He's also the co-host.
Of course.
All right, we're going to go ahead. We're going to start off today's episode by popping our boba, as we do. Wait. We got to talk about which ones we got, okay?
I got the peach vanilla
He got the peach.
with lychee jelly.
Lychee jelly. And I got Thai tea with sea salt foam and tapioca pearls. So I don't know. We're going to see if we like it. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Ah, yeah. Stab it.
You didn't even let me get my pop sound in because you started talking. I was waiting to drink this boba for the pop, and he did that. All right. Do you like it?
This is fire. So.
Okay, wait. I like mine too. I was a little scared I wasn't going to like it.
Because I'm better. I just knew she would like it, dude. I knew what my wife should get. I'm fire. I'm fire. Sorry, I whispered, guys. I apologize. So this is the same place we went to last time, but we got milk tea bobas last time, and they were kind of just sitting because we were trying to do other things before we started recording. And I forced Sierra because we were a little nervous to go back. I was like, I kidnapped her and I was like, we're getting boba, and she thought.
I know. I was actually really sad because when we went, listen, guys, when we went, I thought I was under the impression we were going to go to TPT, which is a place that I love to death. And then Trevor was like, "Oh, no, I brought you to Red Straw," and I'm like, "Why? I hated the boba the last time."
But everyone
really
should
sad.
go if you're in DFW, Carrollton area. This is actually really, really good.
I mean, mine on a scale from 1 to 10, it's a 5. Like, it's better. Taste it. I'm not a huge fan, but it's not bad. It's okay. It's like watered down.
I think
don't
we
know.
just let it sit.
I don't know, but it's also like the little hint of sea salt. I don't think it's for me. I'm not a huge fan. I'm still gonna drink it, but I'm not going back.
Here, come on.
I don't really like. Ew.
This is so
No,
good.
yours is good. Yours is good. I just forgot you got the jelly. Like the jelly. What is that? Lychee jelly?
Yeah.
And the way it came up the straw was so weird. We also got a little treat, you guys. We're going to show you guys on camera. He's going to hold up his that he took a bite into before he was supposed to.
I didn't know we were doing it on camera.
He didn't know we were doing it on camera, but it was kind of like, it's kind of one of those things where you're just not supposed to, wait, hold on. We got to show everyone what it looks like together.
It's upside down.
Yeah. Flip it. Okay, there we go. It's a fish. Asta's in the background for anyone watching or listening to this on Spotify. Okay, try a bite.
The crust, fire.
It's Nutella flavored.
I'm making a mess.
I rate it. Look at Austin in the background. Hi, Bubba's. I rate mine 4 out of 10. Yeah, it's too Nutella-y for me. I don't know. I'm very picky now. I don't know. I don't. Maybe if we heat it up. If we were to heat it up, maybe it would taste better.
She's acting like we're the Michelin star judges going around at these places. I'm like, dude, this is fire. This is fire. That's fire. It's definitely, you can taste the tea, her drink. Yeah. But it's fire.
Tea, 5 out of 10. What was this treat called? I forgot the name.
Peach vanilla.
No, not your tea. The treat that we're eating.
Oh, I forgot the name. I can't pronounce it. I see it. I'm gonna bite you. To talk. I can't pronounce the word. I see the word, can't pronounce it.
Anyway, it is a really nice treat, but it's not for me. I think it's too sweet, but Trevor loves sweet things, and I'm not the biggest fan of super sweet. Like right now, my tea is 75% sugar, and I like mine to be at least 30%. So this is like kind of overbearing for me too. But anyways, you guys, today's episode, we're going to dive in and talk about traveling because that's what we decided on in our first episode entering season 2. We were going to go ahead and talk to you guys about traveling and where we have gone, where we plan to go. Oh my gosh, Trevor, you made a mess all over yourself. No wonder he came.
Guys, I did. It's like a croissant and just makes a mess.
Oh my
sometimes.
God, but you're like a child. I took 2 bites too. Look, nothing's on me.
That's a first.
Oh, whatever. Anyways, we're going to be talking to you guys about where we've traveled, what our favorite places are that we've gone to, where we would like to go in the future, where we have plans of going next. So we're very excited to talk about this kind of stuff. When we last shared in season 1, we shared about our honeymoon going to Singapore. And when we came back, we also shared about our trip and what all we've done, where we've gone. We're also going to be showing some pictures at the bottom of the screen of places that we've gone to, what we would recommend, how we would rate it, and if we would go back again.
True.
So, yeah.
Question, love.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about Singapore or just force them to go back to that episode?
I would say let's talk about it a little bit, but if you want to get more details, definitely go back into season 1.
Okay.
Listen to our Singapore episode. I believe it's called Our Honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go back and look for that episode. It's not too terribly long, but it's a really good listen just because we went into so much detail. And since for me, guys, I have Dory memory, I'm not going to be able to tell you a thing about that trip except for like what comes to my mind first. I don't know the names of a lot of the places we went to anymore, but they were all so fun and beautiful. Like if I were to close my eyes and picture it, I could see it, but I couldn't tell you the name.
That's fair.
Like what was the place we went to with the ship at the top? What was it called?
Marina Bay Sands.
Marina Bay Sands?
Hmm?
Okay.
Marina Bay Sands.
Okay. Marina Bay Sands. So see, like for me, names don't click, but we're going to be showing up some photos off to the side or down below, I mean, of places we've gone to, places that we really enjoyed, and places we would like to go back to. So let me go ahead. Do you want to start talking about your favorite place that you've gone to?
Yeah, so I think Singapore was our entry drug to traveling, and it kind of set the bar. We absolutely love Singapore. We would live in Singapore if we could. Absolutely loved it. Then we took a little bit further of a dabble, and we went to Bangkok, Thailand, and that was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I would also live in Bangkok, Thailand. I think we both agreed we would live in Bangkok, Thailand.
We definitely agreed on that.
It was great. We did so much.
I'm trying to find like a good worthy image of showing you guys because I feel like this, like I want to show them one from the riverside.
No, this is good. This is a good one.
Okay.
Because this is where we went for our river cruise, where that carousel, that carnival.
How can I open this to make it bigger?
Double click it.
Nope.
Nope.
See, now it's completely gone. Hold on. Anyways, we've gone. There we are.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. We had gone to Bangkok and it was just so beautiful. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. So this is where we went, you guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is Bangkok. We actually got the opportunity to go on a little nighttime cruise to have dinner. What?
Yeah, keep going. I'm just getting excited. Keep talking. I'm just getting pumped.
So we went on a little like nighttime cruise where you see on that little riverway down below, those little boats. We actually did go on a little ship and we had dinner. They put on a show. They had dancers, like they were doing their whole little Thai dancing routine.
Dance, yeah.
It was really cute to watch. And then we went to the top of the ship and as we were like going, you know, we got to see the skylines. We took like a really beautiful video. It's on our TikTok too. Well, it's on my TikTok, Dainty Siren TTV.
Yeah.
But it's a really beautiful video that captures like all of the liveliness from the skyline. And I really wish I had that video on hand so I could just show it right now. Because I feel like this picture doesn't know justice, to be honest.
That one's Shanghai.
No, that wasn't. Was that Shanghai?
Yeah, that's China.
Was that?
Yes.
Really? Okay. So then my favorite place that we've gone to is Shanghai. See, I told you I wasn't prepared for this episode. My favorite place is Shanghai, China. Then
The skyline, Bangkok skyline, was still
maybe that's
beautiful.
why.
It was awesome because I think you were looking for the certain buildings.
Yeah, I
in this
was
one,
for
and-
Shanghai, and I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
this isn't Bangkok. But we did do this too for Bangkok, didn't we? Like we went.
Yeah, we did a river. We're doing a river cruise everywhere we go.
Yeah. See, guys, I'm telling y'all, I have Dory memory. Like, I even told Trevor before we started filming, I was like, you're gonna have to correct half the things I say because my memory is just so bad.
But that's okay. We had a good time.
Yeah.
So Bangkok, we arrived,
Mhm.
and that city never sleeps. But we arrived at a perfect time. We arrived at like 6 a.m, I think.
Mhm.
So we were able to drop off our bags in the lobby of our hotel, and then just start exploring. So that was really fun.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, our hotel was insane. You got, or am I thinking about Shanghai again? No, I'm thinking about Hong Kong. That hotel that was just really crazy.
like where it's short. And,
Yeah.
that's Hong Kong.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can keep talking. I don't know what this podcast episode makes no sense at this point.
I love it. I love it. So I'll do a quick run through of Bangkok, so she can talk about Shanghai and Hong Kong over here.
I'm sorry, Thailand. I love you. I just
I
don't
know.
remember you.
We're having health stuff going on that's affecting the brain. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. So we got to Thailand. We were exploring. We tried a bunch of different breakfast places. It was because we can't take a lot of PTO. So our trips are usually like 9 to 10 days, which usually people are like, if you go internationally, especially to Asia, you need the full 2 weeks because of the jet lag and everything. Not us, brother. Not us. Okay.
Did you
We
just
got 9 to
burp?
10 days, maybe. We have 9 to 10 days, and we fly through it. So it is a blur. But Thailand was the first city we truly learned how to use public transportation.
Yeah.
The first place we went to was, of course,
Singapore.
no, yes, but I'm saying when we landed in Thailand, we went and found Kaya because we missed
Oh, yeah.
Kaya so much. So
Sorry, you said that we did transporting, and I was like Singapore because I was the one giving directions, and we
Yeah.
didn't get lost. And I'm a directionally challenged woman, so I thought
she
that was
did
really
the same
funny.
thing in Thailand, though.
Yeah.
She could get us all around the public because we had to take an MRT, and then we had to take a bus, and then we got Yangkun toast, which is Kaya toast, and
How do you remember all
breakfast.
of these names?
and we were able to eat that. We tried some at this little mall and restaurant area. And we walked around. We saw one of the government buildings. We went over the sky bridge, not sky bridge, but pedestrian bridge, and overlooked the traffic. It was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
We tried obviously tons of food. One of the more memorable ones was Icomseum, which is like their
Think?
newest luxurious mall, which is right on the river.
Oh
And-
yeah. That one was really cool. Like we had to take a little ferry to get
Yeah, we took a
across.
ferry across.
Yeah,
the
we had to
river.
get in the ferry. We had to go and travel across the water just to get to that mall. And then they had like a little dome that lit up right outside of it, and it had
Mhm.
all these sparkly lights. And guys, y'all would never guess what that store was. Does anyone have any guesses? Okay, I'll tell you guys. It was an Apple store. What? What?
It's Singapore.
No, that was not
The Apple
Singapore.
Mall?
No, it was
It is.
not.
I'll pull it up right now and show you.
Cut the cameras, cut the show. I'm done with this episode. No way. Was that really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, guys, this is like first world problems. We travel too much that I don't even know. This first world problems, guys. We've gone to too many countries. They're all just starting to blend in at this point.
So they did have a circular mall, not at Icom though, or they had a
Mhm.
circular store where it was two
a
levels
little
of an
dome.
Apple store, but the
Mhm.
sparkly one was at Marina Bay Sands in
You
Singapore.
know what? I just give up. But anyways, there was so many malls, you guys. Like every country we've gone to there was like 10 plus malls.
Mega malls.
It was literally just that's what they're known for is malls. So like you would turn a corner, and if you wanted to go indoors to get AC, this was their plan, and they've actually admitted to it. You would have to be forced to go into a mall just to get to a whole nother place. And then like when you leave, it just throws you right in front of another mall. And people are like, it's so hot out here. We're just going to keep walking through these malls until we get where we're going.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, they all just end up turning into shoppers, and then they end up going home, and they never end up going and doing what they're going to do.
And a lot of the public transportation is connected to the mall. So
Yeah.
if you take an MRTs or the underground train, you're able to just get around, and they exit into, most of the time, malls or big
Yeah.
event centers and that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think for me in Bangkok, my favorite thing that we ever tried was oh gosh, I'm trying to really think because I was about to say it, but it was in Singapore, which was those little ice cream sandwiches
Yeah,
with the
that is
wedge of ice
Singapore,
cream.
yeah.
That was in Singapore.
Mhm.
So in Thailand, my favorite thing that we had was like this coffee, which was like we have a magnet on our fridge, and it looks like it's in a bag.
Mhm.
But I was so disappointed, you guys, because I only wanted the coffee in the sake of drinking it out of a bag. And I don't know if anyone's like me in elementary school and like elementary school,
Mm.
preschool, whatever. Used to, they would give you your milk in a bag, and you would have a straw, and you stabbed it into the bag, and that's how you drank your milk. I've told this to Trevor in the past, and he's like, what school did you go to that they made you drink milk out of a bag? But I'm like, that was my childhood. And so whenever I saw that they had coffee in a plastic bag, and then they would like spin it, and then they would use a rubber band to close it off, and they would just shove a straw in it, and that's how you would drink it, was through a bag. I don't know. It was nostalgic for me. It reminded me of being a kid. But when we went to this stall and got our coffee, it was not in a bag. It was still really good. I couldn't tell you what it was. I can't remember the name. It was like what? Kopete?
Yeah.
It was something like that.
Tea is
Kopete?
different, but cope is like a
Kope?
coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was still really, really good. I think that was my favorite thing that we actually had while we were there, and so much so that I wanted to go get a magnet just dedicated to it. But I was still disheartened that it was not in a bag. So when we go back to Thailand, I have to find a stall that has it in a bag.
You did eventually get something in the bag, but that's in China.
When?
You got the drink that Tyann recommended.
Mm,
We were walking around. We'll touch base on that in a second.
okay, I don't remember. No, dude.
So
my brain is cooked.
we have an upcoming neurology appointment
Oh my
for Sierra.
god, my Shayla.
I'm just gonna, when we get to the appointment, I'm gonna be like, hold on. We're gonna play you this episode of the podcast.
Sad.
We're like, here, can you listen to this episode of our podcast real quick? And this will explain everything.
And this is how I was diagnosed, you guys. But no, seriously, if I don't laugh, I'll cry.
But going back to Bangkok, so inside that mall icon, underneath they have it's more of a luxury mall, so the shops are a little bit higher end or middle to higher end. But at the very bottom of it, which was super cool. Okay, you remember?
Yes,
so I'll
yes.
let you talk.
We went to this mall.
Uh-huh.
I feel so bad. It's like, I know you're so excited to talk about it, but it's like the only thing I really remember.
Don't worry.
Okay, we went to this mall. We went downstairs, you guys. Like, we had to take elevators to go downstairs. Or not elevator, escalators to go downstairs. When we got down there, there was a huge food hall. Like, kind of like a little hawker center.
But
and
it's
if
like a floating market.
I was going to get to
sorry.
that. God! I was literally painting an image for the audience. He's the co-host for a reason, you guys.
Give me
I was painting a picture. I was trying to paint a picture. So basically you go downstairs, the moment's gone, but you go downstairs and there's like a food center on water. And that was really cool. And so
There's more to it. Keep going.
No, are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure you're not going to interrupt me to tell me to tell the story?
I'm gonna shut up till you get to the food part.
That was basically it. I just wanted to paint the picture because that's all I remembered. But he's like covering his face, you guys. I can tell he feels so bad. But we went, and then they had like all these fresh food stalls where it's like fresh fruit and fresh meat and fresh juice, and then you could like pick like a little spot where you wanted to sit, but you had to go like up a different trail of stairs, and it was kind of like a little bungalow. Is that what those are called? Bungalows? Like like a little awning,
yeah.
like an awning where you can sit, and then you have like little like it wasn't even just like tents where there's like little circular tables like you would see here in the States with like an umbrella. It was like straight up. They had wooden tables like that were literally built into the floors, and then the roof like above it was just really cool because they had like little roofs that were tilted up and over, and they were like, what is it, made out of grass? Like it just looked so like a jungle. It was really really pretty, and it looks like Trevor's searching for something to show you guys right now. Oh, actually, yeah, if you could find the food court, that would be really cool to show them. Right there, the first. Oh, but that's a video. Oh, but do we want to show them a little bit of a video? We can.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Okay, click it. Here, click on this link. It's probably going to take us to YouTube. But guys, I mean, it was really, really cool. Here, let me share this and shut up.
It's a 42-minute long video.
No, I know. But basically, this is what we got to see and experience. That's that fresh juice. Look at that. I paused it. Okay, this juice right here. That stuff was so good. I mean, that's not the exact one we had. It looks like that's a flower juice, but like we saw so many juices in like little, I don't know, clear containers, and they were so good.
You got watermelon juice.
I did, yeah, watermelon juice, and I think we got mango juice or something.
I got mango, yeah.
You got mango juice. That was good, but you had to drink it faster. It got kind of like,
yeah,
it got kind of nasty. But remember the little handles, like bamboo handles? Like the guys, they were so cute with their drinks. Like you could have your drink, put it in a little holder, and the handle was like bamboo, so you could carry your drink like a little purse. And you just, it was just the coolest thing. Let's show them more. So this is what it looked like when you would walk around.
Okay, pause. So that's durian, that bottom right.
Oh yeah.
Which is like a big thing in Southeast Asia. We just learned recently from watching a video about another country that we are talking about, but we'll tell you guys that later. But this is durian, and everyone's like, you gotta try it. You're either gonna love it or you gotta hate it. But we didn't know there was like different levels of sweetness and different things like that. So we just got like a plain durian.
Yeah, it was so nasty. I mean, we literally hated it.
I'm a texture baby, and this thing, I was dying. I did not like it at all, and I felt so bad.
So nasty. But it's this right here that we're circling with the mouse. It was so nasty, but apparently there's different levels, and you have to order a specific level, and they always tell you to start off sweeter. Yeah, for beginners, they recommend, which is crazy because it's like you would never think that fruit is something you'd have to level up to. But here, we'll show a little bit more.
I hope they show the alligators.
Oh yeah. The trees. Trees are so pretty. Let me skip forward.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where could we find a good little spot? Oh, look at that. Let's show them this.
Rowdy, yeah?
I think that was like, yeah. Oh, look at that. I don't think we actually had this though, right? We didn't get the opportunity to try that. Or like, we just... Oh, guys, there was just so many things that we kept eating. Like, I felt like we were living on a rich person budget because the food there was so cheap. Yeah. And we literally got one of everything. And when we would take it up to our like little table on the top floor, I mean, we literally just had a gigantic table, and just me and Trevor were sitting at it, and we had all our food laid out. We actually were also filming while we were there because we were going to make videos for our TikTok, which I don't think we ever posted any.
Yeah, we did.
We did post some?
Because this is the place where I made you try alligator and ostrich.
Oh, that's right. And yeah, so I'll let you tell that story in a second. but this is one of the foods we probably just didn't grab because of the fact that we were already grabbing so much, and we thought we'll just come back and we'll grab it again in a minute. But here, we'll push play.
Yeah, I don't know what dish they're making.
I don't either.
It looks delicious. I love the eggs.
She's wearing a bandana. Yeah, guys. Okay, look at this. Sorry, off topic. If you're watching on YouTube, I have a bandana on, and this has been like my go-to obsession ever since I got bangs. Which, hello, love that. But
Beautiful.
yeah, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Slay.
Schlag, period. And sorry, I just saw a girl wearing one. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, sorry, that's my ADHD kicking in. What is that? I don't remember any of this. I don't think we tried this.
I don't think we did either. I want to.
Looks good though. See, now we got to go back.
Trust. Don't even stress about it, sweetheart.
Let's. Oh, we tried this, didn't we? What is that? Like chicken? What is crispy pork?
Yeah, crispy pork.
Yeah, we tried this. This was really good. Oh my god, so good.
We're gonna be eating a lot of that soon.
Oh man, look, more durian. There's so many things. Oh, here, look, this is the entrance. This one was really pretty. This isn't this just into like the grocery store?
That's into the grocery store.
This is just a grocery store entrance, guys. Like,
Which
look
is
at how
beneath the mall.
bougie. Yeah, this is beneath the mall. They had a grocery store right next to this food center. Look at that entrance. How beautiful. It's just insane how much fits underneath the mall in the sense of a food center plus a grocery store. I really want to see if there's like a place that shows up high where you eat. Look at that, a pig.
All right, go to the pig because it also might show the alligator nearby.
Okay, warning, there's a dead pig on screen.
I mean, they're making satay.
Yeah. Oh, satay is so good, you guys, if you've never had it. It's one of our favorite dishes ever. Is that a heart? Ew, that was the pig's heart just fried.
You would like that.
No.
Trust.
No.
We're going to eat that one day.
I'm never going to eat that.
All right, so I don't want to wait so long for us to try to find the alligator. So we walk in, we get to the river walk part, walking to this part, the food court, and there's an alligator just hanging right there, and it's fried and cooked and ready to go. And I'm like, I'm gonna make her try it. So I got spicy alligator and crocodile and non-spicy crocodile. But then they also had.
I think I found this little part. Yeah, look. I found the little part.
No,
that
I
goes
made you
up.
try ostrich in China. That's where it was.
Yeah. Oh, see, you're forgetting too.
so
It's
we
not just me.
So I made her. I was like, babe, try this satay. It's so good. And she's like, okay. She loved it. She was like, this is really good. I was like, I know, alligator, fantastic. And she's like,
It was so chewy. It was so chewy. I was like, what? I thought it was just like really hard chicken or something. I was like, why is it so chewy? And then he tells me, yeah, you're eating alligator. He did this to me every trip we went on, you guys. It was not cool. Like, he's lucky I liked most of what he made me try.
there hasn't been one thing that you haven't liked.
I think there was one thing I didn't
Nothing.
like. Yeah, ox
No.
cheek. Because it was
No, you liked
disgusting
it.
to know I was eating it.
No, but you loved it because you didn't know what it was. I gave it to you. You're like,
I'm never eating
this
anything
is
you give
really
me again.
good.
No.
And then I was like,
No.
yeah, it's ox. It's
No.
really good. The
I'm-
cheek.
That's disgusting. No, I'm never eating anything you give me again without you telling me what it is.
I'll just tell you it's pork.
No, that's a lie. You would lie to me? That's crazy. That's crazy. Look at this. Look, I think I found the upstairs part where we would eat. Look at this.
It's really pretty.
That's a little shopping center. Remember, I really wanted to buy a bag there. Their bags were really pretty.
We bought a bunch of small things.
I did. I love trinkets, you guys. Fun fact about me, I love trinkets. So I bought a lot of little things. But going upstairs, this is where we went. This is going upstairs to where we ate, and I'm hoping they show it. There, look at that. Wait, right underneath that, at the top.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're going to show the top or if they're just going to keep showing different angles.
Yeah, but you can see all.
Yeah, like up at the top in this video, you guys. If you look, let's see, it's going to rotate around. We can actually look at that one right there. If they go further in. He's going to go in. Look. Yeah, he's going to go in.
It was so good.
I miss
vibe.
this.
The
This
vibe
is-
was phenomenal.
It was beautiful. I mean, everything, the decorations, the nature, all of it was so pretty.
And the really cool thing about malls in everywhere we've been to so far is they have something like this, maybe not
Mhm.
to the extent of it, where you can get affordable food.
Yeah.
And it's not like crazy. But if you want to go crazy, at the top levels is where there's like actual restaurants.
Yeah,
if you go through.
yeah.
So usually bottom floors they have like some smaller
Like
stalls and things like this.
Michelin star restaurants, and those are technically supposed to be more expensive, but we found some really cheap ones
Mhm.
too, like very cheap because they were also stalls. And stalls are typically like mom and pop shops where
Mhm.
they're kind of just like maybe 2 to 3 people working in it,
Mhm.
and you kind of just walk up like if you're going to a little convenience stand at like a football game, and
Mhm.
you like tell them, hey, I want this, and then they prepare it right in front of you, they give it to you, on to the next person kind of thing.
Yep.
But they were so good that they got Michelin stars. And if you don't know what a Michelin star is, do you know what it is? So we can like just
Yeah,
give a
so
description.
the Michelin like tire company, they made a guide. So they would go around rating restaurants, started obviously here in the United States, rating restaurants for people when they're going on road trips to
Mm.
find really good restaurants, and then obviously it expanded.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but usually these food stalls, whether it's here or at
Mm-hmm.
the Hawker Center she's talking
Mm-hmm.
about in Singapore, um, is they really only focus on like one or two dishes, but a few varieties of those dishes. But
Yeah.
they don't expand past that. It's not like a restaurant where it's like have a full menu with different entrees. That kind
Right.
of thing. Uh,
Well, sorry, were you going to say something?
I was gonna bring up tuk tuks.
Oh, you can talk about it. I was going to say, do you want to move on to the next place? But like, we can talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
tuk
yeah.
tuks. No, yeah.
And we got to talk about Nana.
Nana. Next stop, Nana. I forgot about Nana.
So-
Wait, I want to talk about that when you talk about the tuk tuks.
I'll give context for Nana.
No, I'll
Just
do
the hotel.
it.
Just the hotel. I won't talk about the meaning behind Nana.
No, okay. I don't even know what the meaning behind Nana is.
Just the street and what you can find.
Oh, okay, okay. I'll
You
do
can
that. I'll do
explain
that.
that.
Okay.
So when we were booking this trip, I wanted to find something familiar because there was plenty of people who spoke English in Thailand, but still it's less than Singapore.
Mhm.
So I found the same hotel company that we stayed at in Singapore here. I was like, oh, this is perfect. We love
Mhm.
Park Royal. If you guys are traveling to Southeast Asia, Park Royal is a phenomenal company. Their customer service is phenomenal. They
Sponsor us, apparently.
yeah, I'll stay at one of your hotels and do 15 videos on them. I don't care. They were phenomenal. So I was like, oh, this is great. We've been here before. And it looks like it's near an MRT station. So this would be great. Because her big thing going to Thailand is she's like, we didn't do any public transportation. I want to learn public transportation. So it worked out. So I was like, okay, let's do Park Royal. It's a nice hotel.
Yeah. So basically, guys, we went to this hotel, and like you could walk just a few blocks down. Like it's a really nice little area. They even had a 7-Eleven right down the street, which was my favorite part because they had like these amazing sandwiches there that I just loved. Like they were those egg sandwiches. And oh my gosh, they were so amazing. I went there like how many times? 3 or 4 times just for a sandwich?
There's a million videos on them. If you type in
so
7-Eleven Thailand,
yeah,
you'll know what we're talking
7-Eleven Thailand, look up their sandwiches. It's so good. And then they had like all these amazing vitamins there. Like I wish America had these like little like vitamin packs like we do in I say we, like when we were there in Thailand and we got them because they were like specifically for women. It was like collagen, hair growth, clear skin, multivitamin thing, but you just grabbed a little pack for like 80 cents and it gave you all of them in that one pack.
Yep.
And I was like, what? And they tasted delicious too because they were like chewy. And I was like, what the heck? Like, why don't we have that here in America? And go ahead.
And to anyone saying, but we can get that here. Yes, I know we can get that here.
No, we can't. I looked them up.
Oh, not those exact ones.
Oh yeah, not
like,
that exact.
We know
brand.
we can get vitamins, but not all in one like she's saying.
Yeah.
And for the price.
Like 80 cents was insane. I got like 12 and I brought them back to America too. And I was like, I'm making this last. But anyway, no. So we went there and then down the road from the hotel, if you just walked like 3 blocks to the left of leaving, you were in Nana. And that place, there was prostitutes, my guys. There was prostitutes at every corner. And when we went to 7-Eleven, when we were walking, because I guess they migrated over at night, they just decided, let's take our party from the left side to the right side, which was where our 7-Eleven was.
Well, expanded.
They expanded. Yeah, they just decided to just expand. And I was like, what are y'all doing? And when we went to 7-Eleven one night to go get more sandwiches, there was this little old man, okay, little 70-year-old man. Leave that man alone. Hello. He looked so innocent, so pure. He honestly looked like he had dementia and he was lost trying to find his wife. I don't know. But he was walking around and this woman just comes up to him and she's like, hey there, come on back with me. And he's like, huh? Okay. Like, poor man just looked like he got taken advantage of. I was like, no. And I mean, he genuinely, like, because you can tell when someone's looking to get business, but he was just like looking around like, I'm lost, my guy. And that girl just swooped up and did not care. And so I grabbed onto Trevor's arm and held him close. I was like, you're not taking my man. But basically, whenever you go on an MRT, and it tells you over the intercom next stop, and it'll say the street or like the location that they're like, that you're going to be coming up to. And it said nah, and that's where we had to get off because that's where our hotel was located.
I'm
but
so
the nicer
glad I just
side,
happened to get off with you, because if I was just a young white foreigner in Thailand
he
getting
would've
off
been
at Nana,
cooked.
people would just be looking at me like, you know what you're doing at Nana.
Oh yeah, exactly. They would have judged him
I'm
hard,
like, I'm
but people
going away.
did. People still looked at us when we would get off and like kind of give us an eye, like I mean, people know we're foreigners. They probably think, God, foreigners, y'all are into weird stuff. I don't know, but people were looking at us, and I was like, why are people looking at us like that? And then we happened to be at the hotel. Trevor was on TikTok, and then it just said like, if you are traveling to Thailand and you get off at Nana, you're gonna get judged. And we were like, why? And then context of it is because of all the prostitutes that are there. So anytime we got on the MRT
We
and
don't
it
call
said,
them prostitutes.
what do we call
They're
them?
working ladies.
Okay. Sorry, I forget we're in 2026. Anyways, and so guys, don't cancel me, please. This is only episode 2. But anyways, we were getting off and people were looking, and then it would say like next stop Nana, and then even little kids would be like Nana, and I'm like, oh God, they don't know. They're so pure. But then like, because those little kids would say Nana, then we started saying that too. For the rest of the trip, they'd be like next stop Nana, and we'd be like Nana. Like we just made it a whole thing, Nana. But yeah, I think actually I'm not gonna lie, that was probably one of my favorite memories from the trip, just because of how funny it is.
I have 2 favorite memories from Bangkok as a whole.
Okay.
I'm not going to say them yet because I wanted to tell a story about Nana.
Okay.
So remember you had a headache one time and you weren't feeling good?
No.
Okay, so you weren't feeling good. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go and try to find you some medicine, maybe some breakfast and that kind of thing. So I left.
He left, you guys. He was gone.
She knew when I didn't like sneak
No,
out.
he didn't sneak off, but like he was gone, and this was before we knew about Nana. And I really thought he got kidnapped. I was like,
No,
where's my man?
No, we knew because I came back
No.
and told you what happened.
Did we know?
Yes.
Did we?
Because
Did I?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes, because I told you.
Before me?
I came back and I was like, I know. I was like, I have to tell my wife what just happened, and she probably forgot.
I think I did.
This story is going to be funny again. So I'm walking, trying to find just stuff for her to feel better, and I'm walking just street sidewalk, doing my thing, walking. I see a girl over here like eyeing people, and I'm like, I'm new. I'm not in Thailand, so I'm just looking around too because I'm like, oh, that's a nice restaurant. Oh, we should go here.
Are you gonna talk about
let's
the
look around.
parlor?
Huh?
The
No.
parlor?
What parlor?
Never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
And I'm like, I'm looking around. I like looking. I even look around here where I'm looking at different stores and that kind of thing. And I look over. As I look over across the street, this woman looks at me, and I'm like, no. So I'm like, keep walking straight. And then so I go into the store, come back out of the store, and they're there. And I was checking to see if they were like, I was like, hopefully they didn't follow me. I'm going to get kidnapped. And then she looks at me again. I'm like, no. And they cross the street as I'm walking. And I'm like, no. So I crossed the street to avoid them. And I was like, no. And I had to just keep walking. And I got home and I was like, I almost got kidnapped. Nah.
Yeah. They targeted
not
him down.
But you guys know.
Yeah. So they definitely, they were, it's a different world over there for sure. I mean, there's like, it's just like it would be here, but just how close we were, because it was like such a nice hotel we were in. And then you literally just go a block or two down and it's a whole new
True.
But yeah, there was that. And then I think one of my favorite memories is whenever we were trying so hard at the very beginning, you guys, to try and get around, we actually didn't know, like, do we get on a bus? Should we go up these, like, because if you wanted to get on an MRT, you had to go up these stairs over a bridge and go up escalators into like a station. And we didn't really know what to do. We were just like, okay, it's our first day. Do we want to wait for a bus to pull up and get on at a bus stop? And rather than try to figure out the MRT station, because we were both very nervous since that was going to be our very first time getting on MRTs, which is like a train.
Or any public transportation.
Yeah, we were very nervous.
We're Americans. We don't have that.
And so we were like, let's just try a bus, because like at least we see bus stops in America. We'll try a bus. But then we couldn't really figure out the bus signs and like how to get on the bus, where to go. It was very different too. And then finally this like guy comes up to us and he's just like, hey, do y'all need help getting travel, like going somewhere? We're like, yeah, we're just trying to figure out how to either go on the MRT or get on the bus.
We were trying to go to Chinatown.
Yeah, we were trying to go to Chinatown. And he's like, oh, no, I got you. Pulls, like literally, it's like one of those like you see in the movies whenever they jump out in the street, whistle or wave them down for a taxi in New York. And he's like, tuk-tuk. And then like, you know, they pulled up. And we got to show them what a tuk-tuk looks like. If no one has seen what a tuk-tuk is, let's see. I'm going to look it up. You can tell the story.
So we did take an MRT to get here because we had to take an MRT to get us close to Chinatown, but we still were quite a bit far away. So we were like, all right, let's see what's up. And yeah, this guy just got out and he's like, you're gonna take a tuk-tuk. There's a whole economy behind tuk-tuks. Okay,
it's so crazy
because they got sponsors.
Here's the tuk-tuk for you.
So what they do is, so our guy was like, hey, take him to Chinatown. And we're like, cool. Yeah, that's exactly what we want.
So imagine us getting on the back.
And they told me the price. So I was like, okay, cool.
Imagine us getting on this little tuk-tuk that you can see on the screen right now. And there's a person sitting in the front. It looks like a little motorcycle with a built-in bench in the back. And then me and Trevor get in the back. And we just don't know where we're going, because at first we're like, okay, we just only want to go to this one specific place. And then he's telling us, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna take you here first. Look around, do me a favor, look around, because it helps me get discounts on gas, okay? And then we're gonna take you to one other place, put in a good word for me. That's going to help me get another discount on gas, okay? And then I'm going to take you to your place that you requested.
So they take you to all these different places. So they took us to like a souvenir shop, a jewelry shop, a suit shop, all these different places. And like Sierra said, they get, I don't know if they get cash or just like coupon codes for gas station. We don't know exactly how it works. But they get like sponsored. And I'm like, but if we bought stuff, we didn't buy stuff. Because we're like, no, we want food, dude.
Yeah.
And we finally ended up in Chinatown. And again, they told us the price. And then you're like, no, it's more. And I'm like, I didn't want to go to any of these places.
Yeah, we were like, huh?
I was like, you told the homeboy that hooked us up.
Yeah.
And we later learned that like it's kind. I hate scam. I feel like that's a bad word, but
well, no, it was scammed. We got scammed. It's okay. We got scammed several times.
So there was a couple. We tried it.
So soft.
We tried it a couple more times, the tuk-tuk, because it is an experience.
Yeah, and it was. We would do it again.
Yeah,
I would do it again.
It was an adventure because one took us to a temple, which was cool. When we got down to Chinatown, that's when the guy took us to a Buddhist temple before he took us to the ferry to go to Icon.
Yeah.
So it was all really cool. I would 100% do it again. I loved it.
I would rather get scammed in another country by a tuk-tuk than get scammed in California by a fat Spider-Man like I did before.
That's true. And you've told that story.
I've told that story.
That's an actual episode name.
I think
Fake
so.
Spider-Man.
No, I don't think so. I don't know if it was an actual episode name, but I'm pretty sure I talked about it. But that was really a letdown. Anyways.
I know you're getting excited for China, so I'm going to say my favoriteest part. So at the very beginning of this episode, we showed you the river with the thing.
What thing?
The spinny thing.
The Ferris wheel?
There we go. The Ferris wheel.
I love
that area is where we went on the river cruise. When we went on the river cruise, they had live music.
Yeah.
And that was such a vibe.
Mhm.
And they played pate, pate,
Pate, pate.
So we were
uh-huh.
jamming with the performer, and everyone on that cruise
Oh, I loved
loved
it.
us because they were
yeah.
like, "This couple's fun."
We were dancing, but then the people next to us stole the show because they stole our bit.
No,
The girls next to us at the table.
that was for a different song.
No,
Mhm.
they jumped in, but then they kept the vibes going even harder with the next song. So they stole the bit.
Well, yeah, because I didn't know the next song, and neither did he.
But it doesn't matter. They stole the bit. We were the vibe, and they stole
were
the
great.
show.
We really liked them. They were from
Who
the
are you?
Philippines.
No, they were really cool. They were
yeah.
vibing with us. We were all dancing, but then they took it one step further and got up from their table because we were all sitting down and we were doing but then they were like, well, let's get up and let's go start dancing all around, and we were like, oh no, maybe that's a little too much because we don't know the next song.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was I loved it. That was an experience.
I would. Thailand has a special place in our hearts.
Oh yeah, we love Thailand.
We did so many things. We did hair spas. We tried KFC.
Oh my gosh, you guys! No, wait. I want to talk about the hair spas really fast.
Okay, yeah.
Because that was so fun.
Mhm.
As a woman, I'm like, I don't know. For him, I know he had a really good time too. But as a woman with long hair, the way they took care of my hair, oh my gosh. We had like a little fountain, like a little ring that literally just looped over your head and it just poured the water on your hair. They had like these little glass globes that had water and glitter inside, and they massaged those on our face. They had feathers that they ran across our forehead, and then they had like little chimes next to us, and they were just like right next to our ears, so gently for us to like relax.
Yep.
They had like that little foresty music with the birds chirping. The only thing that I had one complaint on, and you agreed with me on this, it smelled like sewage. Kind of like a little hint of sewage. Because the water there is not the cleanest, remember?
I didn't remember that in the hair
No,
spa.
you literally, no, we both talked about it as we left. I remember this because we both agreed, like, oh my gosh, that was so relaxing. That was so peaceful. And then they gave us like shoulder massages. They took us to a whole nother room, styled our hair, gave us oranges, gave us snacks, gave us the oolong or jasmine green tea. And then after that, we left and we were like, we love it so much, but just a little hint of sewage smell because the water there is not the purest. And so, like, obviously they try to clean it as much as they can. But we agreed, like, it had a little, it wasn't anything crazy. Like, oh, I wouldn't do it again. It was just that little hint of the sewage smell. You agreed.
Okay.
I remember that.
I don't remember. I'll be honest.
That's fine. We apparently just don't remember anything.
Because she's not wrong. When you're walking the back canals or near, like, if you're walking the back canals or the near dumpster areas, there is a smell, to say the least.
Yeah. But it's like anywhere you go where you're next to open waters that has like sewage lines near it, you're gonna smell a hint of sewage, right? So,
but yeah, it was all phenomenal. The people everywhere we went, minus the tuk tuks, but they were still nice. They were just trying to make a living.
Yeah,
I get it.
It was a good time.
Yeah, everyone was just phenomenal.
What would you rate on a scale from 1 to 10?
1,000.
Okay, realistically, on a scale from 1 to 10,
10.
A 10. And then, like, what would you rate it on your scale of, like, if you had to pick 3 places to return, where would that be on your scale of 1 to 3?
Out of the places we've been to?
Yeah. For me, it would be second. I think it would be second on my list. And my first one would be Singapore. For sure, Singapore. My first. And then, like, I rate the experience, yeah, like maybe a 9 out of 10 for me, just because of how humid and hot it was. And like, again, it goes back to being a woman with really long hair. It's really hard to keep your hair maintained and out of your, like, off your neck and everything.
We'll get you a little bop.
I'm not cutting my hair. No, other than that, it was like 9 out of 10, but I don't think I'm going to give any of the places we've gone to a perfect 10 out of 10, just because I'm not somebody who can be in heat for too long without my face melting. And I just don't like being sweaty and exhausted and all of that. And like my hair gets frizzy and I just feel really gross. So for me, all of my experiences, 9 out of 10, but they were really good experiences.
You're going to have to get my answer at the end of this episode.
That's fine. Guys, also, okay, so that was just one place, and we're already at 50 minutes, so we're trying to like not keep this episode going longer than it really needs to.
We'll talk about the next ones in the next episode.
No, I don't want to do that. I want to talk about Shanghai.
No, let's talk about it.
So this is Shanghai, you guys, and this is what I was talking about at the very beginning of the episode, thinking I was talking about Bangkok, but I was mistaken. This is the skyline that I was in love with, and this is actually a photo I just found on Google, but this literally reminds me of like if I were to just put myself in this photo, it's exactly what we saw on the boat. Like if you just turned your head to the left or to the right. That's what we saw, and it was so beautiful and like all lit up with the lights moving. Again, you can see the video I took on my TikTok on Dainty Siren TTV.
You should be able to see it.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the view of it. That was my favorite thing ever, was seeing this skyline. Like there was like this little dome over here. I don't even know what this dome was for. I think this is for a bank. I think that was a bank over here. But just like the beauty of it, and I loved what is this called? What was it? The needle, Space Needle. I don't think it's called Space Needle. That's Seattle, yeah. What was this one called?
I forgot what it was called.
Darn it! But that was my favorite thing that we saw. And like I don't know. For me, I just really enjoyed the scenery. I think that was my favorite thing ever. And then of course we were on the little boat. They took us under a bridge, they looped it back around, and we just got to see both sides of like the way people lived. Like on this side where all this beauty is, we saw like the luxurious side of Shanghai. And then when the boat turned around, we had like houses that were like built up and like built on top of like platforms, like if they were like beach houses kind of thing.
Yeah, or like shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fishing areas.
Yeah, like fishing areas.
Kinda
And then we
like
got
Singapore.
to see, yeah. So we got to see houses like that too, like people just living their everyday lives. And I thought, wow, like how cool would that be to live there? And then you wake up in the morning and then your first thing you see outside your window is this beautiful skyline. I don't know. That was my favorite part of it. Along with the food, but I apparently am getting all of my things mixed up, so I don't really remember.
I don't think there was one thing you didn't like.
Oh, I loved
in-
Shanghai.
in Shanghai. The whatever you think you know about China, throw it out the window. And if you've only heard negative things about China, not saying they probably don't have their faults. We don't live there. We aren't from there. There's probably faults, as we have faults here in our country. But whatever you think you know about, click on that, please.
What is it?
That's the middle one.
This one?
Yeah. So this is across the river. Sorry. So this is across the river from the first picture Sierra's showing you guys. But just throw it out the window. It was so beautiful.
It was so pretty.
It looked everywhere, daytime, nighttime, no matter the time. Everything looked 4K for some reason.
No, seriously.
It looked fake.
Yeah.
Like the whole.
Yeah, there was like one point when we were walking. We were walking in it.
You were walking
and we
around
were
here,
literally
yeah.
just looking up like this feels like we're not even in real life right now. It feels like we were in a VR game.
It was insane.
It was so beautiful, so futuristic, so clean. It was just insane how beautiful it was. I don't really remember a whole lot, to be honest.
So we did Shanghai and Hong Kong in one trip.
Yeah.
And I think we've talked about, because again, we only do 9 to 10 days. So I think that's where we went wrong, because it was kind of a blur.
Yeah.
We walked around so much.
Because we just did so many things.
We did Disneyland in Hong Kong and Shanghai.
Oh my gosh, I miss Disneyland.
Which both were phenomenal. Both were absolutely phenomenal. The people, our hotel staff in Shanghai were amazing. They were super supportive, because we were almost getting scammed from a driver from Disneyland.
Oh my gosh, we got to talk about that. That was insane. I was not having it.
You were not.
Ooh, I went straight up like.
This was our only bad experience, by the way.
I went Latina mode. I'm not even joking, you guys. This guy was afraid whenever I was done with him, because I was like, "You are not scamming us today." But where was this one? Was it in Shanghai?
So this was Shanghai
right
after Disneyland.
Yeah, so basically, you guys, we went to Disneyland, and there's these people that would park in the parking lot, and they would be like, "Oh, we're shuttles, like, or not shuttles, but
Taxis.
like taxis. We're taxis. We can take you home or wherever you want to go. And this is how much it's going to cost. This is how much time it's going to take us to get you there." And we were like, I don't know. I didn't get a good feeling about it. And I know Trevor didn't either, but we were so exhausted, like genuinely so exhausted. We were so hot, so sweaty. I mean, we'll have to show you what Shanghai Look, let me look that up too. Shanghai Disneyland looks like it's so pretty. But when we got done with the day, we were like, you know what? Let's just do it, because if we didn't, we were gonna have to order like a Grab. Are they called Grabs over there? I cannot remember. DDs. So it's like their version, our version of Ubers. But over there, it could take so much longer for them to come out to you because you're on an island. And right? Was it an island in
That's Hong
Shanghai?
Kong.
That was in Hong Kong. Okay.
This is just outside the city, so.
Oh, okay. So then we were doing that, and we were like, let's just do it. I had a really bad gut feeling about it. I was like, I don't like this, but I'm too exhausted. I'm not gonna fight with Trevor about it. Let's just go. We get to the hotel, and he's trying to tell Trevor, oh yeah, like, so not only are y'all just paying this amount of fee for us bringing you here and the time that it took, now you're paying for my gas
And toll.
and you're paying for my toll, and you're paying for my parking fee at Disneyland. And I was like, no, sir, that's not what we talked about. Absolutely not. You're not getting a dime out of us more. And he tried locking doors.
Yeah.
He locked the doors, and I looked over at Trevor, and I got my phone out and I typed, he just locked the doors. That had me enraged, because I was like, oh, he thinks.
Hotel.
We were in front of the hotel.
Yeah.
I was like, this man thinks we're not getting out of here. And I was like, the only thing that's holding us back is if there's child lock. And if that's the case, we just got kidnapped. But I was like, no, sir, you're messing with the wrong one, because first of all, I'm sweaty, and I just got done telling you guys how irritable I'm not good with sweatiness and hotness. I'm irritable. So I was sweaty. He didn't even turn on the AC for us, first and foremost. I was so angry at that. And then he has the audacity to tell us we can't get out of his car until we paid him everything he wanted. I was like, no. So I unlocked the door, opened the door, and I just got out, slammed the door shut, and I was like, I'm going into this hotel, and I'm going to ask this lady to come out there with me and to help de-escalate the situation. So I go into the hotel. I tell this lady, and I'm already typing it all into my phone to translate, because in Shanghai, that's the one place we really needed to translate.
Yeah, you have to.
We couldn't speak a lick of what they were saying, so we were going back and forth translating with the dude that drove us there, and we kept translating like, no, we're not paying you that, and we kept telling him, this is the amount we're going to pay you, and he kept saying, like, type, no, you're going to pay me this, type. Yep. So that's when while him and Trevor were going back and forth with their Google Translate, I was like, I'm leaving, and went into the hotel. I already had my phone ready. I was so angry. I was talking text to speech, and I was like, this man out here is trying to scam us. He just locked us into his car. He won't let us leave. He's telling us we have to pay him more than what he promised. He got us at Disneyland. Like, I told her the whole situation.
Yep.
This girl, I wish I remember her name. Love you, girl. She was so infuriated with me. She was like, come on, nope, we're going. And she went out there and she told him, like, you're going to let them out. Like, she said all of this in her language,
Mandarin,
but she was infuriated, and you could hear it in her voice. And so he's like, oh, okay. Like, he was like backpedaling, and he was just like, you're right. Sorry. And backpedaled all the way out of it. And he was like, you can go. So we paid him what we owed. Actually, we got out, we thanked her, and we actually ended up ordering, like, oh my gosh, the robots.
Yeah, we ordered the dumplings.
The dumplings. Guys, there was robots that delivered your food to your hotel door. It was so amazing. Oh my gosh. And we ended up ordering her dumplings for dinner. I was like, I don't even care. And we took it down to her. Yeah. It was a whole thing. But I mean, my gosh.
So Hilton hotel staff in Shanghai, I forgot the exact location. If any of you go there, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. They were so nice. And again, it is a language thing, and we try to learn the basics. Try to learn hello. Like, if you're traveling outside the United States or wherever you're from, at least learn hello. At least learn thank you and the language you're speaking. Ni hao, shay, like Sierra just said.
I was like, hello.
Swadika, kapuka, all those things. At least learn
just the
something.
basics. It shows the gratitude, and it shows that we actually appreciate being in their country, around their culture. Like, we're not just foreigners that are like, just, oh, let's just mark this off our bucket list kind of thing. Like, it shows that we also want to, like, show appreciation to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see, like, where Trevor's coming from. Definitely even just those 2 words, like hello, thank you, and goodbye, 3 words. That really does get you a long ways with the community over there and their culture, because they see that you're not just like
a lot of Western
entitled foreigner. Yeah. But that's what happened. And oh my gosh, you guys, I'm not even joking. Like, when I show you this picture, well, those fireworks look a little AI, so I'm not going to show that one. But there's, like, which one should I show?
Did we see the fireworks that day?
We did. Oh, wait, at Shanghai?
Yeah.
we stuck around for the
Halloween show.
parade.
Yeah.
There was a Halloween parade. We watched that, and then you promised me we would watch the fireworks in Hong Kong because we were so hot, guys. Like
Yep.
it was to the point where it's like we weren't even enjoying the time anymore because of how hot it was. We were just like, let's just leave and we'll watch the fireworks in Hong Kong and we'll just dread it out.
Yep.
Over there with the heat. But this is what Shanghai's castle looks like, and it's so beautiful. We took Halloween pictures. So during Halloween, like there's photos of me and Trevor. There's photos of me and Trevor.
So pretty.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Like with like pumpkins in the background, and they're shaped with like Mickey Mouse ears, and we're pointing at the castle, and like they had us doing these cute little hearts like on our cheek, because like this is the culture where you put heart hands on your face, and like that's just how you say like, you know, like I love you, and it's so cute. Like they kept posing us, and it was so adorable.
He didn't scam us. He was nice.
He was so sweet. He gave us our photos right then and there, and we kept telling him too, like, no, like we think you might be a scammer, but like I think he understood like that we weren't saying that to just assume, but we've already been scammed, so we kept our guard up for the rest of the trip.
But this was before that, because we got scammed.
No, I feel like we got scammed prior. In Shanghai, we got a little scammed, I want to say. Wasn't it with that spa that we first got to? Because they were shaving you, and I feel like we just...
This podcast's going to go on forever because I remember that. Yep.
So we kind of got a little scammed somewhere else, and our guards were just up for the whole trip. But we also related back to Thailand, and I feel like the only place we really didn't get scammed was Singapore at all. I don't think we really got scammed at all in Singapore.
No.
But in Thailand with the tuk-tuks, and we were just really on edge at this point. So we were like, I don't know. I don't really know if we should trust giving you like, because how much money did we pay for those pictures? Like, I want to say like 100 USD. Was it, or no? Was it cheaper?
No. Yeah. It was
it
so
like
much.
50?
No.
I don't know.
It was like $10.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
I don't think we were going to get that scared about being scammed for $10. Are we sure?
It was not a lot of money.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
No.
But
that would have been more than the Disneyland tickets.
Oh, I guess that's true. Oh, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I don't know. But yeah, guys, I'll let Trevor tell you his piece about how he had a massage the first day we landed in Shanghai.
So yeah, we landed in Shanghai. We started walking around the Bund, which is where those river pictures were taken. We were showing you guys, and we were both like, we need a massage. That was a long flight. Let's start off this trip.
How many hours was that flight again?
Still like 13 hours. This is
like 13 continuous, even from Chicago. Was it Chicago we flew out of?
Yeah.
Chicago going over into Japan, and then that layover. Oh my gosh, you guys! I wish we really got the chance to leave the airport, because that's still on my bucket list, is for us to go to Japan.
April
Maybe. For cherry blossom season.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
But so we went to this massage place, got just normal massage, and it was great and that kind of thing. And hi, Asta, how are you, Bubba's? And
he still can see the crumbs from the beginning.
He can eat it.
No.
But they brought us up. They brought us snacks and everything. After they gave us our foot massage, they brought us up to the room to get the rest of the massage. And they just kept saying things, and they were doing the service they were saying. So like, I've never had cupping done. So I got cupping done. And
I'm going to show a picture so they can see what you did to yourself. Look, this one right here.
Much. We have a video of this on our social media. You guys can see it.
Oh, it's so funny. I felt really bad for Trevor.
I had circles for 3 months.
This is exactly what your back looked like.
It is. You want to?
Let me show it. Let me show it. This is what Trevor's back looked like, you guys.
It hurt so bad.
He had salami on his back for like 3 months.
Yeah, it took
bad.
forever. It was there till Christmas time. Because so maybe not 3 months, 2 months.
Maybe, yeah.
But still, it hurt so bad. But they kept just saying, "Oh, do you want to do this? Oh, do you want your beard trim?" And I was like,
we're in a massage parlor.
I was like, sure, why not? And we got the price. We paid everything. I didn't like. She was kind of like on edge about it being somewhat of a scam. The reason we knew it was a scam is on our last day we went to a 24-hour spa.
That was my favorite.
That was phenomenal.
That was my favorite thing in Shanghai. Sorry, I lied.
You'll see this spa everywhere if you go on TikTok. the prices for this 24-hour spa compared to this place was like half. So that's when we realized, oh yeah, we got scammed. Because this place, we got everything done. Yeah, it's a Hank space.
Yeah, I'm gonna show a video of this one.
Because there we got unlimited fresh fruit, we got a sleeping area, unlimited coffee, we got our 1-hour massage, onsen, like we got everything for half the price of this other place for less stuff. But it was still good. Like if you're gonna get stuff done, like cool.
Ooh, we should show this real quick.
Yeah,
Do you want to
sure.
show this?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. No, guys, it was amazing. Let me show you guys this. It was so pretty.
Is included in your ticket.
Yeah,
You can have
£29.
as much as you want. They've got a Himalayan salt sauna. How cool is this? The floor is a thick layer of salt. You can't film in there because everyone's naked. 20-minute cab journey cost me £2.
So basically, I don't think really she didn't really do a whole lot of justice in that video. Like there was even like look at
Probably
this.
that bottom
This one. Look at this one.
I saw this a few days.
Oh,
Yeah, this is perfect.
欢迎光临啊，这边请手牌。
oh my God! It's like we're back all over again. Oh no, my experience! I gotta talk about the experience.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be our longest episode,
Yeah.
and I'm here for it. It's fine with it. You guys can love us.
Look at this, free refreshments, free. Y'all read that right. There were hundreds of free refreshments. When I tell you guys that there was so many free things in that place, the ice cream, we went back like
$33.
for 33 USD to go, and we can say 24 hours. We could go and we go in. Well, it's a requirement. They make you shower, all of that before you can actually experience everything, which is,
Yep.
you know, makes sense. For me, I had a horrible experience. I think I talked about it a little bit in the last episode. I want to say I brought this up, but basically, I was the only foreigner there that day, and all of these women,
Yep.
it was open space. You were showering. There was no shower curtains. They were just like, go in, you get naked, you get clean, you get out. I went in. I was so ashamed. I was like, I don't want anyone looking at me. I'm just a girl. And I'm over here. They even told you to like, oh, do you want to get like a scrub? And I thought it meant just like, oh, like they add on your own scrub
Yeah.
where you do it yourself in the shower. And I'm like, oh yeah, like I'll add on a sugar scrub, sure. No, I go in, you guys. Let me just hold on. Let me get rid of this video real quick. No, I'm not. Let me get rid of this video because I feel like it's just distracting me. But basically, I go in and then they were like, I was texting Trevor because I was like, oh my gosh, babe, like I'm confused because they're telling me that somebody's gonna rub the scrub on me. What do I do? I'm scared. And he wasn't responding. And I was like, Trevor.
Because I already locked up my phone.
He already locked his phone in the little lockers at the beginning. Whenever you go in, they make you lock your phone up.
Well, in the bathroom.
In the
lockers.
bathroom
Yeah,
lockers.
Yeah. So I can shower.
And I'm freaking out, and they're like, come on, hurry. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm trying to get my husband's approval. If he thinks I can add this on for the extra money, because I was trying to lie to them to get out of it. And they're like, no, hurry, come on. They're ready for you. And I was like, just give me a second. My Wi-Fi, I need my Wi-Fi. And they were just like, hurry. And I was like, okay, I'm just a girl. So finally, I just tell them, I freaked out. I'm taking my shower, and these Chinese women are coming up to me and just staring at me while I'm showering, and I'm just like, oh my God, pay me, please. Like, I'm terrified. Like, this isn't for free. And they're just, I mean, I don't know. I'm the only foreigner, so of course they probably were looking at me like, you look different. And I was like, yeah, y'all do too. And, and so I'm literally just like turning my back around. Like, have y'all ever seen the movie Pitch Perfect where she's singing, I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. And then that girl just like walks in. She's like, you can sing. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, I'm naked. Like, that's how I felt because they were just like staring hardcore. And I was like, oh my gosh. But anyways, I'm sorry. That was just so irrelevant. But that was a horrible experience for me. I was terrified. And I finally just went up to those women and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not doing the body scrub. I'm not. And they're like, well, why not? Come on. And I was like, I'm okay. Because I walked in and I saw that they had somebody just like scrubbing your naked body with their bare hands. They were getting everywhere with it. And I was like, oh no, I'm good. You're not even wearing gloves. No, they weren't even wearing
You should have
gloves.
done it.
No.
They're clean.
No, it was weird. It was weird. I don't even like
It's
when I
weird
go
for
and get
us
a massage.
foreigners.
No, I don't even like the fact of going and getting a massage and they accidentally touch my butt a little too much. I'm like, get off of that.
They're so funny.
I don't know. But let me show the video of this real quick again because I want them to see the full experience we got. Sorry, I just had to pause and talk about that because it was crazy. They had a karaoke booth. The hot springs, that one, I wanted to get into that. I wanted to get into the hot springs, but all these naked women were in there. And I was like, I don't want to be in a big pool with naked women. I didn't like it. So I opted for that little hot tub, the little bowl you just saw him get into. I opted for that and I got into that. That was piping hot though. I burned my body getting into that water. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
But then I just sunk down and took it because I was like, well, I'm not going to let these women see me get in and get right out. I was like, I'm a man. I am a man holding up a razor. It's a SpongeBob reference. You wouldn't get it. He's never seen SpongeBob, you guys. He's never seen SpongeBob.
Come at me. I don't care.
But this is the rest of the video. Everything was free. Everything was free. And the fact that we only went back for ice cream like 3 times baffles me. Look at that. The only thing that sucked is we couldn't do karaoke or the video games because it was an add-on.
Yeah, you did have to pay for the video games or the pool table.
Yeah, I really wanted to play video games.
But they had really nice appliances.
Mm-hmm. So that was my favorite experience because like we had these big, like there was rooms just filled with beanbag chairs where people were in there. They were on their tablets. They were reading books. They were eating ice cream. I mean, they were just hanging out in their pajamas because we all looked alike. We were all like Squid Game, just having our big pajamas. We looked cute. We looked so cute. It was like a big sleepover.
Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, and that's when we realized we got scammed with that first place because that one was so much cheaper and had so much more to offer.
Yep.
And this place just gave you a botched haircut and they used really bad clippers on your face and they left big salami marks on your back for 2 months. They were sweet people, don't get me wrong.
They were very nice. And the massages were good.
All of them. The massages were great, but we were just like, oh, we paid a little bit extra.
For randomness.
And then they gave me like, what is it? The earwax cleaning. The ear cleaning where they do the little fire on a little sticky tube of paper and it's supposed to, I don't know. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But they did that for me. They did the trim for Trevor and it was just really weird. Awesome. It was all really random, but it was very cool. Not trying to talk crap or anything on any of the experience. Like, it was just like, we just kind of noticed where other things didn't make sense compared to like finances that we put into more of an experience for less. Yeah. That's what.
We're giving you guys the good, bad, and the ugly.
Yeah. So I think Shanghai for me, maybe in like top 5 places we've gone to. Have we gone to 5 places? No. Singapore, Thailand. We've gone to 4 places. Yeah. We can't count Japan because we were just in the airport. The food was good though.
Yeah.
The noodles,
phenomenal.
The ramen at the airport was phenomenal. I think Singapore was my first. Thailand actually might get bumped down to my 3rd. I'm not joking. I think Shanghai takes the cake on 2nd because of that experience.
Because you weren't saying that here. Like when we were in Shanghai, you're like, no, Thailand's still number.
Really? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't remember like the whole experience of like the heat and all of that. Maybe, I don't know. But now looking back at the memories, I'm like, I think Shanghai's for sure 2nd for me. I think. Well, we're going to go to Thailand again. So I can always reevaluate then. And then Hong Kong, the trolley. Should we show them the trolley?
You have to show them the trolley.
Okay, let's show them the trolley. Guys, we went on this really cute little old school looking trolley.
It's one of the oldest ones in the world.
I was kind of nervous to get on it, I'm not going to lie, because of the fact that it was old.
That picture looks
old. And isn't that a really good photo? But that's the trolley we got on, you guys. And it was so pretty to see that skyline and going up the mountain and getting to the top of the mountain. They had ice cream.
Hong Kong was, I think, one of the more surreal maybe experiences because it's everything's so built on top of each other. Hi, Asta. How are you?
Hi, Bubba.
Can you say hi to everyone?
Yeah, he just looks like such a puppy right now. You're so cute, Bubba's. I love you so much.
Boy.
Oh my
Shake.
goodness.
Yes, you're a good boy.
Shake.
Shake. Shake. Good
Oh
boy.
my goodness, you guys. I just love our puppers. Okay, sorry.
Hong Kong was just a different experience, to say the least, because so many languages were spoken.
Oh my gosh.
More than I think anywhere else we've been. There was because you got English, you got Mandarin, you got Cantonese, you got I'm missing a bunch more. But yeah, so many different languages being spoken, and again, everything was just built on top of each other. It's a mountain island. Pasta. So it was just really, really cool and interesting. And it was.
Isn't it the tallest city in the world in the sense of like the buildings and like how you can live so high up, or no?
I don't think so.
But look, we should show this photo so they can
Yeah.
see that this is literally what it looks like whenever you're like in Hong Kong.
Yeah, that's one of the like more famous photos to get because it shows how everything's built on top of each other.
It's so wild because our hotel, which was what I mentioned a little bit at the beginning, our hotel was so interesting. Like the building of it was so tall, but getting into your rooms, like you would go into like weird little creases and turns, and like your head could brush the top. Well, probably for you, the top of the ceiling. And like Trevor's not like 6'2" or anything, so
like
that goes to show you.
Yeah, it's probably like 6.5, 7 foot, or not. Yeah, 6.5, 7 foot. Tall hallways, so they weren't tall at all.
Yeah, and so like if he really wanted to, he could have brushed the top of the ceiling, and I couldn't have. But for him, I was just imagining. I was like, whoa, like how does that feel for you? Do you feel claustrophobic walking in these hallways, or because I think if I were tall enough, I would have felt claustrophobic. But going into our room, like we had to get out of the elevator, make a turn, make another turn, and our bedroom, like our hotel room, was like in a really weird little nooked corner. Like it didn't even make sense. And when we entered the bedroom, we both laughed hysterically because we were like, whoa. Like it was like not even like not hysterical in the sense of ungratefulness, but just hysterical in the sense of like this is such a cool experience. Like going from a really like bougie in quotation marks hotels that we got to stay in at Shanghai or in Singapore or Thailand, and then going into Hong Kong, we both wanted to go and experience their kind of building of a hotel.
So it was still at Hilton.
It was still
really
a
like
Hilton one,
because
yeah.
you get really good points if you have an Amex card or Bilt credit card or Chase, those kind of things. You get really good point transfers over to Hilton. So it was a Hilton. I forgot the exact name, but it was a Hilton-owned company hotel. And here in America, if you get a hotel room and there's 2 bedrooms or 2 beds,
That one?
it
wasn't that one.
I don't know if you'd be able to find it.
I don't think so.
That's it.
Sorry. Go ahead.
But you'd be able to, here in America, you would get 2 full size beds or 2 queen size beds. So when I was booking this, I didn't. That's what I thought we'd get. We saw 2 beds.
He got us 2 twin
Size beds. So we had to sleep.
We didn't even sleep in the same bed together. We were like reaching over to hold each other's hands, say goodnight. And then it was kind of like they were roommates. That's what it felt like. We were just roommates. And I was like, what the heck? But it was really cool. And then like our slippers were made out of like styrofoam. We had styrofoam slippers.
Every hotel we've been to, they give you slippers.
Like really soft memory foam slippers, kind of.
Maybe, yeah, but they're pretty nice.
Yeah,
slippers,
pretty nice. And robes.
Yeah, and
you would always get robes, and they would always lay them out for you too. If you ever left your hotel room, you came back, they would lay it out for you. They would put your slippers facing, like like in a heart. It was so cute. Like they would just do the most. And then we go into this place, and not to say they didn't care.
The staff was still great.
They were amazing.
Respectful. Just they have to make the most of their space because it's so small.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were like, oh, this is crazy.
It was so interesting. I mean, I need to find a video.
The first night.
We got what?
Mexican food the first night.
That's right, the tacos. Yeah. We got al pastor tacos. They did not taste like al pastor tacos.
They did. They were fine.
But they were fine. They were. It was like their own little twist.
Yeah.
Like their what do you call it whenever you're blending fusion?
Yeah.
It was like their own little Mandarin fusion with Mexican food, and it was really interesting. Yeah. I told Trevor, I was like, I don't know if I would eat it again, to be honest, but it wasn't bad.
No.
Like if I was really craving actual authentic al pastor, no. But if we were just craving something that was close by, I would get it again.
Yep.
Yeah. It was pretty good. But I would say that was like for me, Hong Kong, that was like the best experience, was getting to just see
Mhm.
how they all actually do life in really weird buildings and trying to make the most of the space they're given. But yeah, if y'all ever want to like know more about those buildings and all of that, go on YouTube and look them up, because it's insane how tall those buildings are and how people can live so high up and just,
And
I don't know.
sometimes they don't even live that tall up, but it's built on a hill. So like you might have the same size building next to it, but it's halfway down
Yeah.
the other one because it's lower on the hill. But they're still like right next to each other. It was just really, really cool. We tried duck and goose. That was phenomenal.
It was actually so good.
That's where I made her try ox. It was
I hated that.
in Hong Kong. I made her try ostrich as a sauté sandwich in Shanghai.
Yeah.
To answer your question, I know we're gotta tidy things up. I would have to rank where we've been in two separate categories.
Okay.
I have to do it off of living ability. So if we didn't have a budget and we could just live anywhere,
Okay.
it would be Singapore.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I can
If I
see
wasn't
that.
worried about money, but if I was more money conscious,
Mm-hmm.
it would be Thailand.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
you still get so much, and everyone's so
The
nice.
food there is amazing.
Yeah. So if it's money doesn't matter, it would be Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
Shanghai,
Wow. Okay.
Thailand, and Hong Kong.
Really? You would go to Shanghai?
I don't think I could live in Hong Kong.
Yeah. I don't think I could either. It was a really cool experience. I think we both agreed we wouldn't have come back.
No,
think
I
we
want to
bo-
go back.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we both said
Are you
we'd go back because we only got 3 days.
That's true. Oh, you know what we agreed on is that
We
if
wouldn't
we
do two
had,
cities.
if we had the opportunity to rethink that trip, we wouldn't have done 2 cities to give both of them a fair chance.
Yeah.
To not scram everything we wanted to do out of both of those cities in one trip.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what we agreed on.
And then if money does matter, I would do Thailand, Shanghai, Singapore, then Hong Kong.
Yeah. I could agree with that.
Hong Kong, we met amazing people. Shanghai, we everywhere. So
Everywhere.
we did an expat
So nice.
meetup in Thailand,
Mhm.
and we got to meet so many phenomenal. We sat down with a group of like 4 or 5 people.
Oh, it was so cool. Like at a Starbucks,
yeah.
and just like hung out and met
And they
other
do it every
foreigners.
Friday. So
and
if
they're
you're
called
gonna-
nomads. It's a nomad meetup. So that's why his gaming tag is level up nomad, by the way. If
and
any of
it's
y'all ever
true.
wanted to know, because we love traveling. And
Mhm.
one day we would like to be nomads.
Facts. So if you're in Thailand, Bangkok, Thailand specifically, every Friday at 8:30 in the morning, I forgot which mall, but if you type in expat meetup Starbucks in Thailand, you should be able to find it out. Tie it together. His name's Chris. He lives there. He's not the head of that group, but he posts about it. So you should be able to find that video if you're there and you want to talk to people who live there.
They're so welcoming. Like we actually met this like elder couple. They were the first people that entered. Like they were the first ones that let us sit down with them, and they were so sweet and just catching us up on how they like actually like uprooted their lives and just went for it and
Just sent it.
moved.
One
They
was
just
an
full sent it.
One was an author, one was a professor,
Yeah.
one had medical problems, so she was just living off a disability.
She was living off a disability comfortably too.
Yep.
And then what was it? My gosh, I don't even know. But we met we met a few people our age.
We met
But we
Mike.
actually, we met. Oh, we got interviewed.
Mhm.
We literally got interviewed in Thailand.
Yep.
We were actually leaving a grocery store because we found out they had these really good ice creams that Trevor liked. Because when we went to Singapore, we went to what beach was it?
Sentosa.
Sentosa. So we went to Sentosa and they had like a little tiny convenience store on the beach, and we went in to get ice cream because it was really hot.
Yeah.
And then Trevor had this like really good, what was it? The caramel,
There's a caramel,
like
vanilla.
Hazendal. What is that brand? Hazendal.
Yeah, Hazendut.
I can't remember. They
forgot.
sell it here in America, but they don't sell that flavor.
Now they do.
They do now? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
remember
right.
you
Yeah,
picked
that's
it up
right. You
for me.
found it. And so at that time they didn't. And when we went to Thailand, Trevor was just like, wait, I want to know if they have the ice cream. So we went to a grocery store. We looked for the ice cream. Did we find it? I can't
Yeah.
remember. We did? Okay. And then I got myself my little matcha ice cream because I was obsessed with matcha ice cream over there. And then we were like, okay, let's leave. We're just going to explore the area. And we were just walking around the neighborhood. this random guy our age just comes up to us and is like, hey, can I interview you guys? Like, I'm just going around asking
Shout out
random
to Mike.
people. Yeah, we love that guy. He was so cool. And he was just like, I'm just going up to random nomads and asking them what they think of their time living here. And I was like, oh my God, he thinks we live here, slay. We don't. But he still interviewed us. And he was like, why did y'all choose to visit Thailand? And what do y'all like about it so far? And I don't know if that interview ever made it to his YouTube channel. We
Yeah, I don't
never
remember.
checked.
Yeah.
But he does a collage video of all these different people that he'll interview, and then he puts it on his YouTube channel, and he has thousands of followers.
Because he's lived in Hong Kong. He's lived quite a few. Lived in Europe. Lived in Hong Kong.
Like, he's an actual content creator, and that's how he makes his living.
Yep.
But he lived where? I'm sorry.
Thailand, Hong Kong, somewhere in Europe.
Yeah, he lived everywhere.
I forgot where else, yeah.
But he was so it was so cool because we were like, oh, do you live out here? He's like, yeah, I just moved out here, and I actually am a social media content creator, and I'm only making money off of this, and I'm able to live here comfortably. And I thought that was really cool because I was like, dude, that's my dream. Like, if I could be a content creator of any sorts and we could live somewhere abroad off of just that, like, that's the dream.
That would be awesome.
So he was just talking to us about that, and it was just really cool. And we followed him on social media. But when I tell you guys he had thousands of followers, I'm not saying he had 10,000. He had 500,000 followers. Like, he had a lot of followers. So
Quite a bit.
he's pretty up there in the sense of the content world. But that was really cool.
And then we met. We won't tell you guys about every interaction, but I just want to emphasize how nice everyone was. We met people on the way to Shanghai, on the airplane. They were great. The night before we left Shanghai, we went down. We met this auntie. She took us to this tea shop,
Oh my
and
gosh,
we sat
she
down
was
with her
so
for an hour.
cute. The way she kept asking us if her English was okay, and
Her
she pulled out a
English
book.
was phenomenal.
She literally had a book on how to speak English, and she was reading it to us, and she was like, "Did that make sense?" And we're like, yeah, "That's wonderful. Applause to you, girl."
She was so great. She was so
cute.
welcoming. She didn't laugh at our questions and that kind of thing. Because
She actually took us to a little
the tea shop.
No, the tea shop, but it overlooked the garden that you wanted us to go into, but it was closed.
Yun Garden.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was cool.
And then we met in Hong Kong. We met this owner because I love watches. We went to a vintage watch shop, met the owner and his employee. They were absolutely phenomenal. We talked to them for an hour and a half in their watch shop. Not just about watches. We were just talking about everything.
Yeah.
They were super. It's Horology watches, Hong Kong.
Nah, I don't even know.
So if you guys want a vintage watch, shout out to them. Look
They
them
were
up.
so cool.
Phenomenal, great prices, all vintage, real stuff. But where I'm going with this is, and I know Sierra will agree, is I know I'm here, I'm loving it. Everyone so far, wherever we've been, has been nice. Like, yes, there's been a few one-offs, but the majority of the time has just been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
So go out there, travel. You can budget travel and backpack and go to hostels, or you can get hotels and do a little bit more nicer stuff. So go out there, meet new people, hear their stories, tell your story. It's been a blessing.
Yeah.
What we've done.
It really has been. It's really cool. And so we're excited to see where God will allow us to go next in the sense of traveling. But I think for sure we would recommend to everyone to, at least if you haven't traveled outside of the country, we recommend at least once. Like, I'm so happy because we finally convinced my dad to get a passport, and we're taking him to Thailand very soon with my stepmom, and that way they can just experience what we got the opportunity to experience. And we're very excited, and we hope they love it just as much as we do. But we are going to be going back to Thailand. That's something where we just knew we loved it so much. We are going to go back. We would love to take them to Singapore one day, but that one's just a little bit more on the pricier side realistically. But we recommend to everybody at least go somewhere once. It doesn't even have to be, it doesn't have to be Asia at all. It can be wherever your heart desires, but we just encourage it. I really want to go to Switzerland one day too.
100%.
I
want to visit every country.
Yeah, that would be a bucket list thing, and we'd hope that we can share that down the road one day with all of y'all, that we've been able to do that. But yeah, is there anything else you wanted to say before we?
No, I think we've kept you guys long enough.
But all right, what were you gonna say?
No, just love you guys, and I pray you guys go out and explore. God has created such an awesome place with so many stories, and I think it's so important to hear other people's stories and experience cultures.
I agree. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to episode 2 of Bubbly Banter Podcast Season 2. And we will see you next time in the next episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.